Hey, J Rich, page one.
Welcome back. Congratulations. You made it back live from the living room. I have a guest that I met a few years ago. Man, we've known each other, about 7 years at this point? That's a good little grip. Yeah. But yeah, we met each other a minute ago. She put me up on New York lingo and laughed at my country ways. And pretty much, were you still a big fan of Skittles and strawberries?
Yes.
Yeah, that's her nickname. And like every other, besides that, it's like some Timberland influence joke that comes apart in my phone. But anyway, Krystal is joining us live from the living room today, and we go see what we get into. So, opening story. I always have people start with a Waffle House story. What you got?
I don't even do Waffle House like that for real. Only like memory.
What you, an IHOP?
No, not even that.
No.
Nah.
Everybody got a late night spot that they go hit up for food. Craziest thing in a drive-through.
It's not even a really real story per se.
Man, y'all trash. All y'all stories be trash. All right, I'm gonna start. I'm gonna start off with my Waffle House story. Right. I got tons of them. I remember I was working with this producer, and he came down from my hometown. He had a singer with him, and first time, because they don't have Waffle House up in the Midwest. It's like a off-brand place called like George Webb's or something like that, right? Bad. Yeah, it's bad. It's like a bad mix of Waffle House meets IHOP. It's like the third cousin.
Like a Huddle House.
I guess so. Yeah. Yeah. So we in a spot or whatever, and if you in a certain part of town, you kind of know like the panhandlers that's like kind of work the certain lots because they be in the same gas station, same corners, and they always in place with, like they all in the same place with the same signs. Mm-hmm. Like they got their marketing plan is tight. They got great real estate options. So I'm sitting there trying to tell my man, so I'm like, bro, don't make eye contact with the dude. He's like, okay. So we sit down, we get our food, and this, for lack of a better term, this bum hit the window, but he hit the window like somebody owing money on the inside, but he's really just scoping the scene to see where, is that me? That's me.
Yeah.
So he really scoping the scene to see who he can ask for money or whatever. So he hit the wall like this. And he's looking on the inside, scanning. I see him scanning. And then the dude that I'm sitting with, I'm like, bro, just don't make eye contact. Don't make eye contact. It's like when you make eye contact with the police officer behind you in the car, you're getting pulled over.
Oh, man.
Fam, he looks at the guy and he said, what are you gonna do? I said, he made eye contact. He looked at him. He came right in. And he's like, hey, y'all got $1 or something, like give me a little piece of biscuit or sausage or something. And he's like one of them dudes that had a lot of spit every time he talked. Mm-hmm. And it's something about, it's always the guys that talk aggressive that like project a lot of saliva when they spit. Mm-hmm. He's like, bro, I just got my food, bro. Like I don't want to mix your saliva with my omelet.
Talk that way?
Yeah. Then I'm sitting there looking at the dude like, I told you. No, we didn't get hurt, but my food's getting all this crop dust.
Right, you don't even want it no more.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, man, he messed up my omelet. So that's my Waffle House story for the day. What you got?
I mean, mine is just the typical drunk story. It wasn't me. I wasn't drunk, But,
Cause I hold my liquor with two hands.
Shut the fuck up. Nah, my homegirl's dude was drunk. I think it was his birthday celebration or something like that.
It's a good reason to be drunk.
Yeah, we came in to eat and everything, and it seems like the people that was work there was kind of tight that we came in.
It was late night?
Yeah, it was after the club, after his birthday.
They know what time it is.
But they was sitting out eating themselves. So
okay.
They was like, these motherfuckers here.
Okay.
And then besides the fact that he was drunk, they was really like...
How deep were y'all?
They were... we weren't that deep. Maybe like 10 people.
Oh, that's a lot. That's a lot to somebody sitting down eating a sandwich.
You signed up for this. This what
facts,
you wanted to do.
Facts.
You signed up for this
That's
job.
Facts.
Like,
and you know what time it is when the club's closed.
Exactly.
So they tight.
Were trying to get they eat on. They weren't happy that we were there. So
You know,
Really?
you don't want to be mad making omelets
Yeah, I
or
don't
scrambling
think
eggs.
You know, just because of the vibe, I was like, yeah, I don't think I'm
Mad
gonna
as hell
eat
with a spatula.
anything.
Just,
Yeah, you know.
oh, it sound like you doing hibachi.
So yeah, I don't think I'm gonna eat anything. I'm gonna let y'all have it. But yeah.
Oh, that's all you got?
It wasn't nothing. It wasn't nothing too crazy.
Okay.
Yeah.
So I got a question that I've been asking a few women because there seems to be a phenomenon, and I thought it was just me, the girl that I had dated that was real big on this, and I was like, why is this a thing for you? And then I started talking to other guys as she takes her drink. I don't know how it just came up in a random conversation. It's like, I didn't know other guys were experiencing this as well. And then it's like, oh, we need to talk to women about this. So, y'all being weird, or do y'all really have fun grabbing man butts?
But there's nothing weird about that, Rose.
No, it's weird, fam. It's weird.
Not weird. How is that? Why?
We clap cheeks. We don't get our cheeks clapped. Depending on what household you in.
So
This is a safe space.
it's part of your body. Why do we have limits?
Are you grabbing man cheeks? Are you getting a handful, or are you a smacker?
How you gonna answer a question with a question? Why are there limits?
Why are there limits?
Yeah,
Because it's weird.
that's not a reason.
It's weird. It's my trigger.
That's just like your
my no.
mother or your father saying because I said so. That's not a reason.
Yeah, it is.
No, it's not.
Absolutely.
Oh my God.
Absolutely.
You wanna
Women,
go parent.
as a
Okay.
woman, you should understand that more than anything. As a woman and a mother.
No, there's
Because I
no
said so.
No.
If I say,
I don't
hey,
even fly with my child. Me and my child have this open relationship to
Mm-hmm.
where she can ask me anything she want to ask me, and she could talk to me about anything she want to talk to me about. Because I'd rather her talk to me than somebody on the street.
okay.
So you
basically telling her ignore the lines when it comes to grabbing man butts, because if you feel such a way,
Absolutely.
and you said that with all the seriousness in your forehead too.
Absolutely.
It's weird, bro.
Me-
It's an epidemic that
Listen,
needs to be
if
stopped.
If she's giving full access, I don't even like the fact because she's young.
Yeah, this
If a
this
woman,
young kid. Yeah.
if a woman is giving you full access to her body, I feel like her man should do the same.
Are you grabbing it playfully, or are you grabbing it during sex?
Huh?
Are you grabbing it playfully, or are you grabbing it during sex?
Either.
Both.
Yep.
Have you ever had a man slap your hands away? Yeah.
Of course.
And what did you say?
What are we doing? What's happening right now?
Oh, these are my cheeks.
Yep.
That's what they
Take
said.
full ownership. You have to.
Oh, that's what you say.
Yes.
No,
Yeah.
no.
All right.
It's an HR department that needs a letter.
No, not at work. No. We don't do that.
No. I ain't talking about at work. I'm talking about in general. That's why relationships need HR departments.
Oh my gosh.
Actually-
It wouldn't be a relationship then.
It's better than the way people communicate now. Passive aggressive posts instead of saying directly to people.
Yeah.
All right, so she thinks it's not weird. All the men say, "Yeah, that's weird, bro.
All right.
It's weird."
It's not weird.
All right, keeping it.
Especially if you're comfortable with your sexuality.
No,
let-
no,
Just
no,
let me do what I
don't.
want to do, bro. Like,
Right, and that's how. Never mind.
no, go ahead. That's how what?
That's how things happen, and then you have a boyfriend named Enrique three weeks later, or years, depending on how much access the girl has. Right, she got to pick up the tea for that one. All right, keeping it sexual, since we landed there. Trying something new during sex. Do you ask, or do you just go with the flow and just do it? Apparently, you just go with the flow when you do
I was
something.
just about to say, you know me. We not strangers.
So you ask, you don't ask.
Okay, so
I mean, all right. So have you man ever done something to you and you said like, "Hey, bro, what you doing? That's a little." Like, you gonna lick your finger and put it in my ear? Like, you thought that was gonna be the one?
that's
You see what I'm saying? Like, I'm just saying
there's
something.
nothing-
I'm just throwing something out there.
okay. I got you. Shit like that's not sexy. I don't even know why that would even be.
I mean, what you talking about? Like thumb in the booty? Stamps?
I'm just saying, some weird shit like that is
Okay, that's weird to some people, but you don't know what's weird to what person.
Right. Now, okay, so if it's some weird shit to me, then I'm be like, yeah, that don't really
Toe sucking?
do nothing. Huh?
Toe sucking?
Nah. I ain't
You see what I'm saying? You like, yeah, nah, because it's whatever. Wait, were you putting that where? Mm-mm. See? Everybody has limits.
No.
Everybody has
That's what I
limits.
see.
That's it.
I don't want to be, contradicting or whatnot, but
It's too late. You're a woman.
oh shit.
Yeah, sexist. Yeah. Sexist energy right here. Yeah, I said it.
Oh my god. See.
Go ahead and say it.
Just what I say, no, I wouldn't be opposed to probably trying it. Like the whole toe sucking thing. I've never put nobody's toes in my mouth. And I've never had somebody just grab my feet either and put my toes in their mouth.
You ticklish?
Even though, nah.
Your feet ticklish? No, nothing?
No, I'm a thug. I'm a thug out here.
Thugs laugh, yo. Thugs laugh.
But-
The killers I know, they laugh. Matter of fact, they too happy. If that's the thing. No, after they, I've seen people. Have you ever? All right, segue. Have you ever seen somebody laugh or like laughing as they're fighting?
Yes.
I got those type of thugs in my family. I'm about to beat your ass, boy. Why'd you laughing? Cause it's fun.
Yeah, I've seen that before.
Okay. What you still? I don't want to contradict myself.
Man, I'm just saying.
Be honest. It's a safe space. Just be honest.
You're right.
All right. How does a woman know if a person is for the streets or not?
How does a person know?
How do you know? Don't give me stock answers.
Oh man. See? Okay. I guess their inability to commit. They don't talk about it. They don't.
She belongs to the
show
streets.
it any type of attention. They don't have a opinion on it one way or the other. They might talk about being for the streets just because.
Who talks about being for the streets? All the people I know that were for the streets, they always throw. It's like a person is like that doesn't get respected as a man. You're like, I'm a man. Mm-hmm. They always make it a point to be that type of way in conversation. Is that what you mean?
Yeah.
Okay.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Like they need recognition or validation.
I ain't been hoeing for
constantly.
4.5 weeks. I've been good. What? That's a fake? Huh? Mm-hmm. You talking about me?
Were you talking about you?
No, that's hypothetical.
Oh, okay.
No, I'm not hoeing.
Yeah, that's it. Just,
I don't have time to hoe.
you know how
I don't have time to hoe. I really don't. And I know that's something the hoe would
I
say.
heard it don't even take that much time.
To hoe?
It's really on your time.
I mean, if I was hoeing, I would need an assortment of time to keep my other hoes in line. You don't want to have an overlap with hoes. It's not a good place to be.
Why not? If they know you for the streets, it shouldn't matter.
Well, a lot of times guys that are hoeing, they not making it known that they're for the streets. Right?
I don't know what men you know.
Actually, I know quite a few assortment, and only 2 have really been actively said, I don't do relationships. I don't really do all that and this, that, and the other.
Oh, yeah, I know a couple.
Okay.
Yeah, they not with it. They want to be in and
Inside
out.
relationships?
In and out.
Just came for the cheeks?
That's,
And don't touch mine?
yeah, pretty much. Or do, but don't tell nobody. Yeah. There are those.
Now, since you said that, tell everybody.
There are those out there.
That what?
That you know,
No, I
you
don't.
can have my booty, but you can't tell nobody.
That's like grabbing a man's hair.
What's wrong with that?
Fam, you don't.
got too many rules. What is happening?
No, I'm saying like if you grab a man's hair like this, like that's weird, bro. You might as well get the strap on. Like a young may say, get the strap.
Nah.
Yeah.
No.
It's weird.
So
It's weird.
there's so many double standards because I
Absolutely.
I bet you
But
not
I admit
asking.
to
I
him.
bet you're not asking no female if you can grab her hair.
It depends on what type of hairstyle she has. She had a wig on?
Why does that matter?
Cause they slippage. If some girls got their hair, if they got something done, just got it done, you ain't messing it up, unless you prepared to get it fixed the next day.
If the sex is that great, she not even tripping for real. She can do that herself. Well, see, it's different.
I'm calculating. No, I'm
You know
listening.
what
I'm
saying?
calculating.
Like,
I'm
as long as you
doing
did what
mental
you-
math while you said it.
Yeah, I'm just write it down somewhere because if you did what you were supposed to be doing,
I'm good. I got up here.
all right.
You done with your speech?
Well, what?
You done with your speech?
For now, what else you got?
For now. All right. Do you have an age limit, like what's too old and what's too young that you'll deal with? And why?
No, that's a hard question.
You said that's a hard question?
Yeah, it is because from experience, age does matter. Cause shit, I'm not trying to catch a case, and
I mean, women rarely catch stuff like that, though.
that's
I mean, unless you're a
unfortunate, too.
teacher, huh?
That's unfortunate
Yeah.
because that shouldn't be a double standard. But
I mean, all right. So there are double standards in law, and that's one of them.
unfortunately,
Yeah.
but yeah, that's not. I'm not.
So okay? So basically, not legal. So you would deal with an 18-year-old right now? No. Okay. So what's your number? 19, 20,
No.
21.
No, that's weird, bro. Like, I'm 31. So
That's what I'm saying. So like, what's your number? What's too young? 24. Okay, let me just count them off to you tell me to stop. 24, 25, 26.
Am I saying no?
Yeah. So what's too young? Absolute cutoff. 24. We came in applying the pressure today. She wasn't ready. She wasn't ready.
I say ready, but that's just that's not one of those questions I think about for real.
All right, what's too old? You got a too old?
Yeah.
If you got grades on this, how much?
Whoa.
What's this, too much salt and pepper?
So I was told at the age of like 50-ish, your libido goes down.
Okay.
So that would be an issue for somebody like me.
Yeah.
Yeah. So
He can't get out of the park.
just,
I mean, they got so many things for that now. Blue Chew, Viagra.
I'm not a.
Oh, you don't want to wait 15 minutes?
No.
That's time for foreplay. While you start that diesel engine up.
But then everybody don't know how to do foreplay either. So that's the thing too.
What's wrong with the way guys do foreplay?
What's wrong with it?
Yeah. Too aggressive, not assertive enough with it. What?
Well, that would depend on
What's the most
The
prevalent
person on
problem that
receiving.
you see?
Huh?
What's the most prevalent problem? Like, what's the most common problem thing that you know of? Don't get shot now. Sip your tea. Sip your tea if you need it.
See.
Sip the tea. Sip the drink. Which one?
Um.
You want somebody?
I think a big problem is most people don't spend enough time talking about what they like and what pleases them and like their G spots and stuff like that before just jumping into sex.
Mm-hmm.
Because a lot of people go off of experience, so they assume
That's what I was saying.
happened with the last person.
That's what I was saying, though. That goes back to the point I was making earlier about whipping out something that's new to me or you that may have worked with somebody previously, and you like, hey, what you doing, bro? that don't work. That don't work in this household.
Like me, just because I question your motives doesn't mean I'm gonna shut it down either. Now, if I don't like it after you attempt to make your move, then that's one thing. But like, I'm not.
But you don't care about like throwing off the vibe, or just like, all right, we're gonna shelf that and just transition to something else.
Facts.
Okay. All right. Fair enough. Do you believe in gender roles?
Gender roles?
Yeah. Oh, she got a little tight. Every question I got makes you a little tight.
Nah, I'm just, I like to think before I speak because, can't get myself in trouble or whatnot. I ain't trying to nobody catch me on the street or nothing.
Trying not to get fired on your day off?
You about to lose your job. You about to lose your
Anyway.
It's a lot of confidence there. Okay, go ahead.
Nah, but
Gender roles.
Gender roles as far as what?
Men and women. Traditional sense. Old school tradition. Holding open doors. Somebody takes out the trash. Someone does a specific role in the house.
No.
You don't. When did you abandon that thought, or did you ever think of a gender role? What trained you that way?
Just me as a person. Like I'll open the door for a man just like I would for a woman, or vice versa.
Do you pat him on the ass as he goes through?
Huh?
you pat him on the ass as he walks through the door too?
Yeah.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. No, but I'll take out the trash. Cooking is,
It kind of goes both ways. I mean, cooking is a little different, but yeah. Depends on the household, though.
As everything else.
Yeah.
Like, most females might grow up with their dad being adamant, like, if he don't open the door for you, you don't go.
Mm-hmm.
Or, like, some shit like that. But, nah, that's not how I was brought up. Because at the same time, I was brought up with all boys in the house. So, I was kind of one of the boys.
Oh, so you got man hands, is what you're saying?
I just, do my thing.
I do my thing.
But no, there was no gender roles. We all taking out the trash. We all getting it done.
Is it? Is that how you feel?
Yeah.
All right. What do you look for in a partner when you say, you gonna stick around for a minute, or is somebody gonna be a 30-day trial period? Kind of early, right?
If I'm gonna be gone.
If you gonna do if say you go on a date, or you have a first time you're kicking it with somebody, like if you have a situation you okay, you have a certain amount of questions or conversation that goes back and forth, right? So it doesn't take you a long time, I'm assuming, to say, yeah, this ain't gonna work. Or if this is gonna work, it's gonna be for a extended period of time or a short amount of time, right? So what do you look for, or what to make you say, yeah, this gonna be a 2-week thing if I'm bored, for 4 or 5 weeks?
I don't like wasting nobody's time, so it's never one of those. All right, I'm gonna kick it with this person for right now until. Nah, it's never that. Cause I wouldn't want nobody to waste my time. But I don't play X games. I don't. So
I can be friends with my exes, man. I'm cool with that side.
Some people can. People can't.
Miss Shirley, cool. She can make the. I gotta be cool with the auntie, Miss Shirley, cool. We go to the same. We read the same books. I ain't not the girl though. You know what I'm saying? They just live in the same house. Cause Miss Shirley, she got the sugar.
Yeah, that's a red flag right there. That's a red flag, right? You going deep,
I'm playing.
You going real deep.
I'm playing.
No, but yeah, some people can't.
She's
be
my
cool
favorite
with
space
that.
partner. What you mean?
Yeah, it sounds about right. But no, I don't know. I'd rather not deal with it all than have to pick and choose.
Okay.
Because what if you one of those, you cool with all your exes, but
I'm so not that.
Reasons.
You said it again?
For different reasons.
Um, probably I got about no, I got about 2 that we have an open line of communication, but it's always done with respect, whatever their situation and my situation is, and we don't talk outside of business hours. And usually, if there is a conversation, there's a text message first to say, "Hey, are you good to talk?" Mm-hmm. And that's usually how it goes.
How do you factor in your relationship with that?
If I'm in a relationship and the one ex that I had a friendship with first, she would ask me, if I'm okay to talk. And sometimes I respond, sometimes I don't. And then a lot of times, it's like, say, if I'm at the house and I'm with my girl, especially with my girl, that text message, that phone call doesn't get answered. Now, I will say this: I would not tell my girl, because I don't want to raise a flag up, because you don't want to raise anybody's attention, because I know nothing is going on there. However, the caveat: we live in different states.
You said, however, what?
I said we live in different states, so it's not like a, if I was in a relationship and that ex I'm talking about, if she were to talk to me, or we were to have some form of communication, and my girl find out about it or whatever, I just let her read the messages. You see, it's nothing sexual. Our conversation doesn't involve sex. It doesn't talk about anything like that. We actually had a friendship before the relationship. And yeah, like I can actually talk to her with the phone on speaker.
Okay. See, that's different. Some would choose to only have those conversations when their significant other is not around. From what I've experienced.
No, well, see, I will say this though. To keep peace, I would not broadcast that my ex hit me up or vice versa, because I've actually hit her up for advice to how to deal with the situation that I was in. Yeah, but that's because we have so much history in which she can give me the honest opinion, and she knows me. She knows like my toxic traits. She knows the things that I do that piss somebody off. And then she'll just tell me, and I'm like, damn, all right. I go clean it up, and then it'd be just that simple. It'd be like, all right, cool. Then if it worked, if she gave me good advice, next day, thank you. If not, yeah, she didn't work. It really is that simple. But that is it's an abnormal situation with that one, because we live in different states, and then we also had so much time apart. Like if you break up with somebody like last year and y'all still talking, that's a red flag.
Yeah.
Yeah, so that's what I'm saying. We had 6 years together, and we didn't start talking like not on a regular basis. We probably talk. How many times have we talked this year? Maybe twice. But it's because somebody died. That's about it.
Okay.
Yeah, but it's nothing like that. And then she has a dude. She has a guy, and she's been with him for a few years. And I don't ask her. Well, that's another thing too that we do. We don't ask each other about relationships. Like we're not seeking for information. If I say something about my relationship, it's more so because I'm trying to fix what I'm doing or get her advice because she knows me. That's pretty much how it goes. Okay.
You don't have any male, like, do you prefer to go to your ex opposed to like a male friend or?
I pretty much know. I'm a good communicator. I do know that about myself, and I'm saying that from a shallow, narcissistic place. But I also know the men in my life, with the majority of them, I'm going to say. The only one I would say I would talk to is my guy that's about my age, and he's married. Because he's on the same type of wave that I'm on. Yeah. So we would have a conversation about something. He'd be the only one.
That's fair.
The other guys is pretty much, and I would say it's pretty much the same with everybody. It's like, if you know your friend is in a single place because they just got their heart broke or they just got a relationship, so they like angry at the world, they're gonna give you whole advice. Am I right or wrong?
You're right. Unless they just, genuinely want to see you do better than them or some shit like that.
It may not even. I mean, that's true too, to an extent. But I also know human beings well enough to know if you talk to them at a certain time. It's like if you talk to. It's a difference in talking to somebody in the middle of their shift versus somebody that's about to get off.
Yeah,
they gonna give you.
True.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's how I just look at things. I understand where my people are. Like my one homeboy, he's mad. He's on this scorched earth tour right now. So I know he gonna tell me all the toxic advice if I were to ask. Mm-hmm. And then my other guy that's married, he not so much. That's pretty much. I know what I'm gonna get with most guys, but that's also knowing my people too, though. Yeah, so that's me, but I know I'm different from most men. That's what I've seen, and that's what I've been told. So I have to accept it as such.
Okay.
Yeah.
Do you believe with going to your ex, you would get a consistent?
Well, that's what I'm saying. Well, also with her though.
Yeah.
That's why I know with her, she'll give me the real because she don't pull punches.
Okay.
And then also I know with her, she won't pull punches based on trying to keep a spot in my life because she doesn't need a spot in my life anymore. She doesn't need to please me. So she's gonna tell me the truth, and that's what she was. And that's why also we were friends before we became. I won't say lovers, but that sounds tacky. But before we started a relationship. Mm-hmm. That's why I actually was attracted to her because of her honesty. So that's a little different there. My other exes though, blocked. I don't want to talk to you. I don't want to see the growth of your kids.
Oh shit.
No, it's real. You know, I'm not saying that on some petty stuff, but it's just like it just is what it is. Like,
is that to save yourself or? A
little bit of both.
Okay.
A little bit of both. If I'm being honest. Because me being a person, I don't have any children, and then I'm dealing with somebody that I've formulated a bond with your child. I don't care about their kindergarten pictures. I don't care about their because it's not my kid anymore.
You're right.
Like even if I want to have that bond, I can't because it's weird. It's gonna be weird.
Yeah, especially with the possibility of someone else being in there. Like,
oh yeah, well one I know somebody. She's moved on. Well, they both. Well, two of the girls that I dealt with that had children, they put one I don't know because we don't talk at all, and then the other one last time we spoke, she was married. So yeah, what we got to talk about? Not a damn thing. What your mama doing? Now I will say this: there was a window in time in which there was a window of opportunity for a friendship, or like a line of communication. But once that window closed, from my end, I don't know how she feels. Yeah, don't try to contact me. Like I blocked her on the phone, all socials. Like you know how like you get on like a new social platform or something like that, and it'd be like people you may know. Ain't that nope.
That's funny.
I want to see your pictures. I want you to see mine.
I never even get the opportunity to block nobody because whoever they're dealing with after me or while they're dealing with me always blocks me for them.
Well, that's mostly because women are more adamant, and then also too like women do more research than dudes. Right or wrong? Huh? You ran out of tea to sip?
No, I didn't. It depends. It depends.
No, y'all do more research. It's not a bad thing that y'all do the research, but y'all do more research. Like, y'all have a tendency to ask more questions. Who is this?
Oh, I thought you meant other research. Okay, you're right.
What, you talking about like going through phones?
No, just like, social media.
That too.
Social media is big. Like, you know how people go through.
I've never had a social media argument. I probably had. No, I've never had that. Really, actually, but that's also it shows my character though. Now, I'm trying to think. I never had a girl that had dudes under her comments, and then the moment I did see it, something like that. Just a question: who was that? They better be gay.
Shut.
No, I'm saying they better be gay, leaving heart eyes or something like that. No comments on body parts or nothing, or how good you look. Why he care about your day? Why he care?
Cause she that nigga. Like, what you want?
Nah.
What
nah.
you mean, nah?
Nah.
All right.
Nah. What you need a work husband for?
Oh, no.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I don't do play titles. The play titles turn into real things.
Right.
That's what. Yeah. So it's a conversation. Like it turns in. All right. Let me ask this. What have you ever dealt with somebody that had a ex still on their Netflix account? Like they had their own channel? Oh, you been an ex with their own channel?
No,
Nah, because he said I got a channel.
I never got
like,
that far. I don't have channels. You know, nobody likes me that much. But it's like nah. But no, I've never had to deal with no shit like that. I've had bank account issues.
What, joint bank accounts with exes?
Yeah.
See, that's major. See, that's another thing. What did they have kids together or something?
No.
They just had a joint bank account.
Yep.
Did they have a business together?
Nope.
Who had bad credit?
Whenever
Somebody had bad credit or something. Like the dude had bad credit and she helped him out, but her name was still on the account. Well, why do they have a bank account? Well, she better be a CPA. She doing taxes?
Huh?
That's what I'm saying. That's what I get into. Like, she do your taxes? She a CPA?
So, from what I gathered, one or the other was having issues paying, their bills and stuff, but always kept themselves done up. And
meaning the female?
Both.
Okay.
So it became a thing like, oh, I'm sure on such and such, I just pulled this out of our account.
Yeah, but if we're not a we anymore, why do we have an R?
Exactly.
we shouldn't have any of that.
Oh, I'm just helping out, just for a little while,
Yeah, I had
I think y'all need to still be together then.
Facts. That's what I'm saying. Yeah.
So it's stuff like that.
Same thing with hard eyes. Better be gay.
Oh my gosh.
No, it's the same thing.
That really don't even matter nowadays.
It depends on what the person does for a living. Okay, if I'm dating a model that does stuff like that, I know what I'm signing up for. Okay. But if
she's not a model when you meet her, that's if she's not a model when you meet her, but
if she gets into that profession and she does some shoots, I know what I expect to see. Okay. Because I've never messed with a girl that was ugly.
I can't confirm or deny this.
But so my
because
G14 classified. So
I'm just saying.
No, that's what I'm saying though. So, but the thing is also is like, are you a public figure? Because that means something different. And do people? And I've never been the type. I'm not the post my girl type either. Are you the post your dude type? Do you want to be posted?
All right. So here's the thing. Right?
Yeah. Okay.
That has been an argument in the past. Like,
what, getting posted or not being posted?
Yeah, it's the fact that I didn't care either way. But it was expected. Like, if they posted me, they expected me to turn around and do the same thing. But,
I can understand
me
it.
being me, and I've been me. I'm private. I'm a private person.
But you didn't care if they posted you?
No, I didn't care. I wasn't asking either.
Okay, so they just did it, and then you saw it, liked it, commented.
I seen it, liked it.
And
may
then
not even comment on it, but that was a thing. That was a problem too.
Oh, okay.
Like, oh, you don't want nobody to know. Not nobody to know.
I've had that fight too.
Okay, so, but me being me,
I make somebody take it down.
Knew. Huh?
I make somebody take me down.
For real?
Yeah.
It was
for me. It was for the right reason. At the stage of the relationship that we were at that time, we were not a year in. We were like a few months in.
Okay. Yeah, that's
and then my point was validated later on, which was like, I'll keep it short, but basically, do you want to be seen with somebody or do you want to be seen with me? Are you, because there's certain things like where some people want to show that they have somebody, or do you want to show everybody that who you're with? It's a difference between the two. So for me, it was like you wanted to show. I'm trying to be careful with my word choice.
She watching.
I don't care. She's blocked, but I'm still respectful. I mean, she's blocked, but I'm still respectful. But she wanted to show that somebody would step up and take on the job that the father would not take up. And I'm like, do you care about our work relationship, where it's going, or do you want to show where you at right now? Because it's a difference. To me, it's a difference. And it was validated later on. I can't say how, but it was.
Yeah, I'm not. I don't really. I don't know. Just like I said, the person that I am, I'm private, so I don't really want everybody to know where we at all times. Like, you know,
I don't
once
do that
in a
either.
blue moon is cool.
Mm-hmm. Phone usage on date nights. Huh? Phone usage on date nights. Like, you ever been on a date with somebody that's a Snapchat like person, and they snapping the whole night away?
Yeah.
Did you say anything?
I do one of these numbers.
What's that? Block your face.
Out of your.
Oh no, I still got a problem with like the person. If you're snapping the whole experience, you're not in the experience to me.
Yeah.
And I have a problem with that.
It's a difference because I do know some people they capture.
If you take a picture, if you can take a picture of the plate, cool. Take a picture of the movie or something that we see, concert, cool. Why you gotta live stream the whole date?
Yeah, it's a problem.
That's essentially what you're doing.
Yeah, yeah.
That's what. Well, if you Snapchat it,
you're on a date with everybody.
Pretty much. And then it's like, are you on a date with me, or are you showing people that? Because I know it's always gonna be a couple dudes that like, because chicks keep a couple dudes that's like on their heels, right?
Don't do that.
No, it's a real thing. It's a real thing.
No,
it's a real thing.
The chicks that you deal with or dealt with or plan to deal with, but not everybody.
No, y'all. All right, you may not be checking for them, but they there.
Okay.
Is that fair?
That's fair.
Okay, so that's as a man, you know, he took it there. Okay, so I gotta step my game up. I don't need you showing the competition my moves.
Oh man. Okay.
It's a real thing. It's a real thing.
Too much.
No, I mean, I don't perceive everything like that, but it's a real thing, though. Are you going to enjoy the time that we have together, or do you want to showcase everybody, hey, I'm out the house?
That's true. Well, given the time, that might be a thing.
You talking about before COVID? I'm talking about before COVID.
Okay.
Yeah. And then, from a security issue, too, don't post our location until we gone.
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Given who I am, I don't
that's
like
how.
that.
Yeah, that's how I move.
That's not how I used to not even go to the movies. It was so bad.
Really?
Like, I don't know if I was just paranoid as fuck or
really.
I always felt like somebody was out to get me. Like on some, I don't know. It's weird. Like now it's cool, but I always thought like, and I just had this conversation. I always felt like if you go to the movies and you post that you're at the movies, that gives someone
that's a window of opportunity. Yeah.
To get at you if they wanted to. Mm-hmm. That's how I used to think.
That's real. That's real. But why? What is so important about a movie? I don't care if you go to a movie premiere. Show it after.
Yeah, that's usually what I do.
If you
post it at all.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If you got to show anything or do a recap or say it was good, it was trash or whatever, do it after we leave. Yeah. And that's just like, honestly, that's no different for me. Like a woman, and I say woman, and I'm not being sexist when I say this, but I care about women's protection. But like, say you leave a grocery store, it's at night. Either be on the phone with the phone up or have somebody on the phone, but don't be looking at your phone. It's a dark parking lot. You know what I'm saying? Don't be easy to get the drop on.
Yeah.
Like that's what I would teach like anybody I deal with. From a security standpoint, if I notice they seem to be off point when it comes to certain things like that. Same thing with like sharing locations. Everybody don't need to know where we at.
Oh, I thought you were about to say.
What you mean?
You used to share your location with whoever you're with.
No. Oh no. No, I'm saying like when we're talking about the movies or going on dates, like show that after we leave that spot.
Yeah.
Because especially if you at a place like a movies or let's say you get to the restaurant and if you got somebody that's trying to line you, oh, they getting dinner? Oh, I got time.
Yeah, that's true.
You see what I'm saying? Yeah. Or just like you said with the movie, like, oh, they just starting to see the movie? That's a 2-hour window for the fuckery. Yep. Yeah, that's all it goes back to.
And then, people are weird, so even if it ain't a story, it could be a story. Like, you ever had somebody pull up on you and
Wait, like how? I had a couple pull-ups, but it was kind of weird though. I knew what she was doing when she pulled up on me, but it was the first time I had to block the girl on social media. I'll put it that way. Because what I say is this: a lot of my situations, there's a line of communication there where it's like you understand where I was or what I said, and it wasn't any like confusion. I'm not a liar, so you know what it is with me. But this girl in particular, I had the same line of communication with her, but she still saw fit to like try to troll my comments when I was on a date with somebody else well after we were over. And then she just happened to be in the neighborhood when I had my house in Norcross. Girl, you stay an hour and 30 minutes away. You wouldn't just happen to be in the neighborhood in Georgia. And then she did the move where it's like she knocked on the door. And what's funny is like, because it might have played out differently if she came on a day I wasn't sick, but it was a day, I was man sick too. I'm one of the guys to get man sick.
You a little baby.
No, I don't like to get baby when I'm sick. I just like leave me alone. That's what I am. I'm like a dog that runs off into the woods. If I come back, I made it, obviously. But if I don't, you get a new dog for Christmas. That's how it's gonna be. But in this particular time, like I was sick. I forgot what it was. I was just like sick. I had like I don't know. I was like mad drowsy, and I took I like to drink the whole thing of cough syrup. Like I was trying to get rid of it, whatever I had. But
Trying to kill you? Just go ahead.
Nah. I was trying to balance it out. But anyway, so you're like it's gonna be the last cough I have. But yeah. So I was sick. Like I was like mad drowsy, headache, migraine, room spinning headache, right? And everything's all silent. And then I made sure my brother had his medicine, he had his food and all that stuff, so house quiet and everything. And I hear somebody boom, 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 like wouldn't stop. But I was so gone on with the meds I was taking, it took a long time for me to register. Oh, that's my door. I thought it was my head. Because you ever had one of my headaches, it just pounding? I thought that was my head. So I go to the door, crack the door. What are you doing here? Oh, I was just in the neighborhood, and then she tried to do the move where she tried to push the door open and come right in and let herself in. No, what you want? Oh, you not gonna let me in? No, I'm sick right now. What you want? And then she tried to hit me with I was just in the neighborhood. I'm like, I ain't, you ever have the argument in your head after they leave?
Yeah.
I didn't have the bars for it right then because I just wanted to FaceTime my pillow. So I was just like, why are you here? You said last time we talked, you said you hated me. Right. So why has hate brought you back to my doorstep?
She needed closure.
She had closure.
She needed it 2 times over.
I guess. But anyway, so she hit me with that, and then I was so sick I didn't even register like what happened. I just wanted to make sure I got the door closed, locked, and went face dive in the bed again. And then I guess the next day I felt better, and I like, yo, what's up with you? What was that about? Something had happened with somebody else she was dealing with. So you tried to hit me on the rebound trail. That's all it was. But it was like, I ain't sweet for you over here anymore. And what happened with her in particular, if I remember correctly, she said something about my brother, and I'm sensitive about my brother. Right. And that's what it was for me. That was it. But that was my pull-up situation. One of them. Go ahead. What about your pull-up situation?
It was along the lines of the same thing.
Pulled up at the house or met you and caught you out?
At the house, man. I was sick too, and unfortunately, they knew my schedule that I had with my daughter. It was the day that I was supposed to have her, but I didn't because I was sick. Okay. And didn't go to work, nothing. And I don't know if they just didn't. I don't know what the fuck they had going on, to be honest. Pulled up to the house. And like you thought, you hear this banging and you think it is your head, because I'm one of those I really don't take medication. I try not to. Yeah, same. I like to. So when it works, it works. I'll sleep it off. Okay. Like if I have a headache, I'm just if I can, I'm going straight to the bed and I'm gonna be out. I hear somebody banging on my door, but at the same time,
Is it police knocks or like concerned
police
neighbor?
knocks.
Oh,
But I wasn't really
coherent.
tripping because my neighbors were a very violent couple.
Oh,
So I was used to
hearing that type of
Yeah. So I really didn't move, but it didn't stop.
Okay.
So I get up and I came and opened the door, and they're at the door like, "What are you doing here?" I'm at home.
That's what they said to you?
Yeah.
At your house?
Yeah. Like,
That's funny.
I'm home, and
Yeah.
and I'm visibly sick,
Mm-hmm.
and they're like,
Should have sneezed on him.
I was just hot because I had been stopped talking to this person,
Mm-hmm.
and for them to know where I live, I moved and everything.
Oh, that's a major red flag. But see, that's something I don't really have to deal with as a man. More so, I think women have to. I think women have to deal with that as a security precaution more so than men. So how they know where you moved to?
That was my question.
Did you
They
get an
didn't
answer?
have an answer, no, because they were incoherent. They were under the influence. They were
Oh.
knocking on my door with a belt wrapped around their fist. Yeah, on some, like, I didn't know if I was about to get beat. I didn't know, like, what type of time they was on.
Mm-hmm.
I just knew I was sick, and I didn't want to call the police because I already knew they were in trouble. And
Oh, you one of those.
don't do that.
No,
I just knew-
no. I mean one of those in a good way. Like, even though like y'all had y'all beef or whatever, you still didn't want him or her to go to whatever lengths to get into more trouble.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, she needed help. But it was real bad. We did get to fighting actually. And I lived upstairs.
you cough on her?
No.
Should have coughed on
She
her.
tried to force herself into the crib, and it didn't work. And I almost pushed her down the stairs, but I caught her because I lived upstairs. So if she would have went tumbling, it would have been over for her.
Yeah.
It would have been over for her. So I caught her, but she had to leave because it got bad.
Yeah, I didn't want to turn this into a whole trauma episode, but
No,
so
it wasn't. It
we
was
kind of
just-
landed there.
Now, I'm real adamant, which I've always been adamant about people not knowing where I live for real.
Gotcha.
You know,
All right, switching gears a little bit.
yeah.
What's one thing that you picked up from a family member that you didn't notice until somebody pointed out, or you like, damn, I do this just like such and such, such and such. You got one of those tendencies? All right, so I go first. So one of my things that my dad used to do, and I thought it was just him on some old man stuff, he used to touch all the buttons with his middle finger instead of like using his index finger or thumb.
Yeah.
And then I caught myself the other day. I was like, damn, I use my middle finger to like I'm tapping something on the microwave or like I don't text like with my middle finger. That's old man status. I just feel like I just got to grunt and just talk, stand on my lawn. Y'all get that. It's a residential neighborhood. No, I'm not that bad. But I started noticing, I started pressing a lot of buttons with my middle finger like my pops. I was like, yo, this hereditary or something? It's weird. No, I've been doing it. I just had somebody point it out, and I was like, damn, I do that a lot. Do you have one of those?
Damn.
It's your old lady trait.
Oh, shit. Do I have an old lady trait? I don't think I do.
Ah, you give me nothing.
I think the finger thing that
What's
I
that?
do.
No. You a wrestler?
I don't know. I don't know.
That's funny. How often do you do that? You do that when you was being sassy, or like when you Oh, that's like when
Just
you in
whenever
mama
I
mode.
say no.
Oh,
Just,
no.
the whole face.
Yeah.
Like,
You gotta say no with your whole body.
whole body.
Whole body. Okay.
Because you got to mean it. Can't just be saying no and people might try you up. Like,
Hey, you know somebody
Show
mean it
me.
when they start clapping with their hands when they talk. You
it's
gotta mean
real out here in these streets.
the rapper
You got
hands.
to say no with your whole body.
Rapper hands. Oh, another question. We can probably wrap on this one or take an intermission. I don't know how we looking on time, but somebody brought this up. Not do this, and I was like, is this a party foul or not? Voice messaging somebody instead of sending a text message. Is that a party foul?
What do you say?
Instead of sending a text message, I send a voice note.
Why?
Why do I do it?
Yeah.
Likely because I'm driving.
Okay.
And I know they want a response. And you know how girls are, or like certain people are, if you don't respond back quickly. You different. You established. It's different.
Hold on. So it just depends. Like, you one of those, I ain't doing shit. I'm just chilling type thing. Then I would expect a response quickly.
Okay.
But
even if I'm at work or doing something?
Nah, if you're at work, it's different. It's different.
Okay.
But then it also depends on what you do at work.
Why you clocking my moves? I'm getting money. What you mean?
Nah. Because you could be on the clock but not be doing shit. Yeah. So,
clocking my moves.
But no, I wouldn't care either way. If it's a voice text or a regular text message.
So I've been told, not me directly, but I've heard other people talking about it, and they said that it's inconsiderate, or it's like apparently it's a party foul to send a voice note versus a text message.
Never heard that one.
Okay, so I was checking. I need a bigger sample. Huh?
Maybe I'm just trying to understand how it's inconsiderate.
I don't know. I don't know, because I don't know because it makes more sense to me. If we can't talk on the phone, because I'm obviously doing something that doesn't allow us to talk on the phone, but I got a couple seconds to respond to this message or a slew of messages, I can get that off a lot faster by holding this button, saying my piece, and then carry on.
Yeah.
Versus, damn, I got to get I'm busy. And then you might get 1-2 thing to answer, and then like, you're not communicating with me.
For real.
Like, nah, I'm working. And you're like, what you on the clock? What you ain't on the clock?
I'm just saying. My God.
Yeah. See?
I'm just saying, though, you can be, because, it happens. You can making money, but not doing nothing to make the money.
Sometimes I just need my space, man. So it's not a party foul?
Nah.
All right, we're going to take a quick break. You can end your live and save it.
Oh, Jesus.
We found your old lady trait? Gotta warm them knees up. Gotta warm them knees up. Her Meg knees died, y'all. All right. Have you been following the news, pop culture, stuff like that?
It depends on who.
World Star? You still a World Star junkie?
Kinda. Not so much since Q died, but it's different.
Oh, I was about to say, what's changed with it to you?
It's just not.
You don't.
It's just now they just post. Just anything could go on World Star. When before it was like
like a curated playlist. It's like a certain amount of content that they had, right? Mm-hmm. What do you see now? Like, does everybody just like whoever paid the most to get on?
Yeah, basically. Well, not even just who's paid the most. I guess popularity. Like if you think somebody's a hood star, they get played on World Star. But like before, you could see videos before they hit YouTube. Okay. Like when Q was alive, you would see videos before they even hit YouTube or hit TV or whatever.
So what's your go-to spot to go get your hood news? Shade Room.
Yep.
Shade Room.
Pretty much. Shade Room be having it all. It used to be shit. What's that other one with the white guy?
Gay dude, Perez Hilton.
No. He had like
Vlad.
They would videotape it right there in the office. Damn.
You had an accent?
No, just a white dude. They had a black dude with locks that would report on some things.
On YouTube?
I feel so bad. I
YouTube?
can't remember it. They had their own.
Website?
It wasn't Media Takeout. It wasn't. They have a segment on, or they used to have a segment on ESPN.
Max Kellerman?
God.
Oh, Jalen Jacoby? No, you said somebody with locks.
It was a black
There's a
dude,
white dude,
locks,
a black and a white dude.
People would just be at their desks and they would speak on whatever it is
With
that
locks.
they came up.
I have no idea what you're talking about. So you saying these streets ain't been the same since Q died?
Basically, yeah. That's been trash out here.
Well, like what's your niche that you find with the World Star? Like you more of a compilation girl, or you was because I remember you used to like the
I like funny. I like
because I remember you they still do the weekly wrap ups. They don't do it.
I haven't been on it. I haven't been on it in a long time.
Oh.
But when I was, it just seemed like it was everywhere. There was no like organization. You can't even. Before, you can go on the search bar and search whatever video you want to find, no matter how old it was. You can go on the search bar and search whatever video you was looking for, and it would come up. Now, that video's gone forever. Unless it's on YouTube, that video's gone forever.
You know, I did something similar because I used to write for hip hop websites, and there was a moment in time, like maybe old interviews, I was still able to find them like via Google with my name. Now I can't even find them. Like they scrubbed them.
Yeah, that's basically how World Star operates now.
What's I about to say? Who are some of your favorite girls in the industry? Like it could be artists, it could be artist girlfriends, it could be somebody just in the industry as a personality. You got any favorites? Yeah. Who's your spirit animal?
Rihanna.
Okay.
That's Faye.
Okay.
Heart.
You want some wet wipes? You good?
That's my girl. That's my girl.
Okay. She the only one?
These new artists are cool. Megan Thee Stallion seems very focused, very talented.
Okay.
I like her comfort level with her body and the changes that it's made. I don't really get into the whole natural or not natural thing because I don't be knowing either way.
You talking about bodies?
Yeah.
Her booty look real. You talking about with Meg?
Yeah, or just period in general. Because
her body look real. Because I've seen her over the years, and everything just checks out as far as being in proportion.
Yeah,
like
she used to be skinny.
Well, I saw her when she was skinny, but she was still skinny, but she still had back. Yeah. But it was like, it fit the person at that age, and then the body changes him as it matures, and it makes sense. Like everything is in proportion. You know what I'm saying? Like her hips match her thighs.
Yeah, that's true.
Now, if somebody really wants to like throw a pump fake in the game, if you get somebody to like just have like a real subtle job done, just a little bit of cheek and it don't look
it's never a little bit.
I know, that's what I'm saying. They go too far. They go too far.
Yeah.
And you look like what's some homegirl called it? She called it the ant booty.
The who?
Ants like they have like real tiny bodies and then they ant back and be like they're carrying a big old diaper. Like you know what I'm saying? They don't match. They don't match.
Oh shit, that's true.
But they could turn to the side and do that little what's the thing that was going crazy online with the P period. You remember that?
Yeah.
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 Yeah. So now I don't know because breasts are different and. I don't know, because I'm not I'd rather take a girl with little fake ones. Little real ones than big fake ones. But that's me. But I'm a natural dude, though. But listening to women, it seems that augmented bodies is a thing for a lot of dudes because they just love the aesthetics of it. But me, I go based on feel. So if it don't feel right, it ain't right to me.
So have you felt the fake before?
Yeah, I didn't like it. It was too stiff.
Okay.
It didn't move. It didn't move. It didn't move naturally, and it didn't feel like It's supposed to have a little rip. I need to see some ripples when I put a slap on. You know what I'm saying? I need to see some.
Oh my god.
You know what I'm saying? I need to like it needs to look like a roll of dominoes just falling like when they. You hear like I need to see some. I need to see a little wave in the ocean. I mean, like it's like if you throw a rock in the ocean, like, and you don't see little ripples in the fact. You're like, damn, what's wrong with the water? Damn, global warming is real.
Oh my god.
Hey, global warming is a real thing.
No, that's true. That's true.
And that's just me. But what I will say, I understand the pressure that women are under, and I understand how much more attention you get by getting work done. And then also, if you feel a need to do it based on your insecurity or something that you now have access to because you have money or you have access to somebody that has, the means to it, I understand it. I'm just, me personally, I just prefer real bodies.
Right.
What about you? What type of yams do you like?
I like natural too.
Oh, you organic shopper?
Yeah. I like because your body's not gonna last forever.
Right.
So, if you take care of it.
How do girls age with the work that's been done? Because we've seen like the Botox and stuff.
Right.
But that's face. Mm-hmm. But everything else, it doesn't look the same. And like the older porn stars I've seen, you can see the age in the body even though around the augmentations. Mm-hmm. Okay, so I'm not the only one.
No,
okay.
No, I've seen it too.
Okay.
And it's a turn off.
Okay.
Because they're like, it just keeps getting worse. Like you just can't.
Well, it's like you can do so much work and then the work start to work against itself.
Yeah.
Okay, that's
basically,
fair.
Yeah.
Okay. So what's your type when it comes to women? Besides Riri, she's an alien. She's everybody type. She'll turn a straight girl. I could kind of see it. All right, calm down now. You gonna lose all my tissue up.
Sorry.
I saw you having a whole little. Started saying the letter S, and then you say a word.
Besides Riri,
is there a particular type, body type, personality? Tattoos, no tattoos.
Tattoos.
Boobs, no
tattoos
boobs.
Is a plus.
Big thighs. Hips.
I have to put a cap on it. Because, I'm not the biggest female in the world. You know what I'm saying? I'm pretty strong, but I'm just not the biggest. You feel me? So I like to be able to pick up. I'm pick you up type, throw you around, tuck you out type.
You said choke you out?
Yeah. I just don't want a female choking me out.
I just like how you said that so and glossed right over it like it was nothing at all. Like, yeah, just pick you up. Just get a little choke out real quick,
So too big, no. Like,
all right, settle this debate for me before we go there. Mm-hmm. The choking. Now I've heard the choking in two different ways, and actually I used to date somebody that worked in a medical profession, and she liked to get choked, but her thing was like push up. Where I had another friend that worked in medical, and she was like, "Yo, she's trying to die." Mm-hmm. So just choke the sides, right?
Yeah. You
okay.
gotta massage that carotid artery. The carotid artery.
No, you said grab the sides.
You have to massage it.
Oh, okay.
Massage the carotid artery, and
let your neck go. You had a little moment there. Just having all the moments over there.
But yeah, that's really because you don't want to die. Like you don't want.
Yeah, well, see, I gotta be careful because I'm strong as shit. So
exactly.
Yeah.
Massage that carotid artery, you'll be all right. If that's not okay with her, then she need to find Jesus or somebody because
wait, what?
That's where she headed. She headed home.
Homegoing celebration on the way.
And you gonna be laying there looking like, you got a case. Now you got a case on your hands.
No, she wanted this, sir. I don't know what to tell you.
Listen, there's no way to prove that unless you one of those that record everything.
Or text message.
Or that.
Or man, shit. If I'm trying to fight my future, hey, log on her Instagram and go see if she liked everybody all some posts about some choking me. Threatening me with a good time. I need any chance to get out of jail.
Man,
She wanted this.
That's what it's gonna take too.
Right.
For real.
Oh, so back to your type with women. So as long as you can pick them up, chuck them out a little bit, your MMA styles.
Yeah, all of that, because it get real in the bedroom, and I just need to be able to do that stuff. Like, I don't want you to get tired. Quit. Ain't no hold on 5 minutes. No, none of that. Like,
hold on, but girls don't really get tired because y'all. I mean, it's more of a. I would say.
If you don't carry your weight well, you do.
Okay.
If you don't know how to breathe. You do.
How's she gonna breathe if she get choked? She need a break. She getting choked.
You gotta be able to do both.
Wait, breathe. Almost died, but still stay in the moment.
See, if you're massaging that carotid artery, she could breathe. I'm just saying. But yeah.
Continue. Hey, when I'm getting the lesson, I let the teacher talk. So let me take my notes. Put my pen in.
All that's important. Carry their weight well, very respectful. Don't really care about being like, okay, so social media, of course, has kind of messed
Who's
up.
Who's worse with social media, like trying to be posted, men or women?
I don't know. It's a toss up.
Really?
From my experience, yeah.
Hmm.
And I don't know if that's just because they dealing with
everybody want to claim you publicly. This me over here, bro. Hey, you see my work? You see my work, bro? You see what I be pulling? You see what I be pulling? Pulling out them tins, boy.
You stupid. No.
So it's really a toss up between men and women as far as the social media stuff.
It is, because everybody has their own.
So what's the difference? What's some of the differences that you notice versus being man versus woman, or is it just a consistent pattern of crazy?
So, men and women have their own angles when it comes to social media.
I was off social media. I'm talking in general.
Oh.
But go ahead. You can start with social media though.
As far as the posting, like who's the worst, I think, men and women have their own angles. Like, women want to be posted or post to prove that,
they're out and
they're worthy
proud.
And they're out and either they're taken or they're looking.
Do they try to, is somebody trying to take you to pride, like festivals and events? Is like somebody taking you like, hey, come church with me?
Church, they not posting.
I know. I know.
But yeah.
But you see what I'm saying? That was like the same person, like, hey, come church with me. He's like, bruh. I read the Bible, but I don't go there though.
Yeah, like, we ain't gotta do all
like,
that.
I don't need a flag. I don't need a flag type.
Yeah.
I just need somebody I can choke.
Yeah, pretty much. That's it.
Okay. So what's the male angle that you encounter?
They want people to know they're not lame. Like,
you the plug with you get
like
the clout?
you got something.
You got the clout box?
Pretty much. Like, you either the plug
I never knew.
You plug for this or that, or you can get any girl, or you got every girl, or
I never knew.
You got the newest J's or the newest game system. It's like they set themselves up to get robbed, honestly.
Oh, you saying like the guy that wants to post his girl as a trophy, he always has a consistent pattern of like posting everything he does as like, this is what I can do with my life type, or status quote symbols. Instead
of just actually having a life.
But that's my thing too. Like, people that are so quick to post their significant other or person they're dealing with is like, do you want to enjoy the relationship or you want to showcase the relationship in real time? Because it's a big difference to me. Yeah. Because I've seen people that have very good public images, but as soon as they take their picture, they fighting. I don't want to be that guy. Yeah. And I'm not going to fake. I remember, and I caught myself being a hypocrite. Before the end of one of my relationships, so it was right before Thanksgiving. No, it was Thanksgiving. We were arguing, and this is probably like the most toxic relationship I've ever been in. I never really argued with anybody in my relationships as much as I argued with her. We argued, leaving the house, as I'm putting the key in the door, locking up the door, putting my brother in the car, because my brother was on the walker at the time. I'm putting the walker in the trunk, and then she wants to take the holiday picture because it's, you know, Thanksgiving. And I'm like, I'm getting this close to calling you out your name already. You know what I'm saying? And then we drive, and, you know, then you got to have the drive to the place where y'all going to, you know, if you're going to see somebody's family or whatever. Mm-hmm. And it's like, all right, you straight. No, I'm straight. You straight? Because don't get in here and make me look stupid.
Oh, my God.
You know what I'm saying? It's like the speech you get a kid before we go in the grocery store. Like, don't you grab nothing because you know what's going to happen. Like,
nothing.
Yeah. Yeah, you give them the speech. It's like the tighten up speech. But she wants to take a picture, and I'm like, I'm going to smile next to you right now. I want to punch you a little bit. If you was a dude, I wish you had a sex change so I could respectfully beat you. And I said that respectfully. and I want that on record because I'm never, because if a woman has a sex change, I respect you as a man. But actually, I don't hit women though.
Oh my God.
But yeah. I mean, that's how bad we were at the time. And she wanted to take a picture for Instagram. And I'm like, I want to smile next to you right now. Like, I legit would leave with me and bro right now. That's how I felt. And then, what's so bad, she was also one of the girls that, like, she hit me like, babe, they really like our picture. I don't like that picture. Broke your motherfucker. Broke your motherfucking phone.
Right.
Yeah. And it was so fake because it was like right after we took the picture, we went from me mugging right after we took it and shit. I'm like, mad. Just mad. Yeah. And that's what I'm saying though. It's like I don't do fake because I don't really hide my emotions well. Because my face will tell on me. And then my, you know, body language and all that stuff is like. And are you one of? Well, you kind of a little different because I guess you got more masculine tendencies because of the boys that you were raised around. Mm-hmm. But for me, why do women get turned on by men that are angry? See, we find your toxic trait. And it all comes to the surface.
Oh man, I don't know what that's about.
That's so much of energy. Don't hit me. It's like it's the element of danger.
You just want to be yoked up and for him to tell your ass to chill the fuck out. Like, you doing too much. Just because we don't hear that on a regular. We don't want people touching us on a regular. So for our man to get in that mode, like, oof, we be ready to give him all the babies. I don't know.
Want some more wet wipes? We kind of running low. You running mad low over here.
No.
Next episode, we're going to need a baby wipe sponsor around here. And this episode is brought to you by...
Yeah, right?
Type of deal.
But yeah, I don't know.
No, Shorty was like that, but for me, huh?
We just like seeing strength. I think that's a...
Well, I exude it, but I could break you. That's what I'm saying. Like, leave me alone, huh?
I know.
Why y'all want to die?
Oof. We just want you to kill us real quick and bring us back to life.
Hey, don't kill me. Just put me on a brink.
Kill us softly.
And it's funny. I ain't gonna tell my business. All right. So anyway, no animals were harmed during that night.
Oh my God.
I lost my train of thought. What were we talking about? Men, women, fake. Oh, the
Go on, Hulk.
Oh, smash.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, she had me that angry. Like, she was the only person I dealt with that made me so angry I got dumber.
Oh, shit. Oh, she had you.
So wrong. So wrong for me. So wrong. It was so bad. But anyway, we were talking about the difference between dating, I guess, the man and women and like the different differences between that. You want to elaborate on that more? Mm-hmm. Who's more controlling? Who's a better kisser? Who wants more foreplay?
Women are better kissers, for sure.
I would imagine so. Y'all got a cheat code though. Y'all got the same parts.
Yeah, that's not a cheat code though.
It is a cheat code. Who can find a G spot faster?
You could teach a man, but it's
you wouldn't have to teach a woman. You wouldn't have to teach a woman. You just have to teach her how you like it. But she already know where it was. She know the neighborhood. Dude got to get the GPS. Like, oh, it's where? Okay.
Women are more. I don't want to sound like fucked up, but like women are more invested in learning their partner. I think
the communication. I would say that. I think men can be receptive to it as well. It's all about one thing I would say I noticed the most about men and women relationships, whether it's relationships or just speaking to each other, the way an idea is presented. Because we're both so sensitive, and I would say more so in the black community because we're so sensitive about how black women are getting treated versus black men getting disrespected, and we just naturally are pitted against each other. And then we have to show that it's a safe space and it's acceptable to have a contrast in your opinion without it being an argument where it can be a disagreement. A disagreement doesn't need to be an argument.
Right. I agree.
And it's hard to give information in the middle of an argument versus a disagreement.
Yeah, and then I also feel like men have, depending on their upbringing, ego issues, where some are not open to being taught because they feel like
you gonna tell me you a woman?
Their way,
go make me a sandwich.
That, and they feel like their way is the only way. Or their way has been working for so long that.
Right? Why are you trying to work up? Why are you trying to mess up a good thing? You trying to reinvent the wheel? What's wrong with you?
That, like all women are not.
Wheels
the
on
same.
the bus go round and round.
Stupid.
What are you talking about? What do you mean?
We not all the same. We all don't like the same thing, and I think
I'm gonna put this meat. I'm gonna put it in that place in the department.
And you're gonna be good.
Right? Yeah. What's wrong with that? Why you want extra? I want to massage a what artery? A carotid artery. There's too many syllables in that. Why you gotta say that during sex? Get the carotid. Nah, you doing too much. That's done. You stupid. Go home.
See. But yeah, that's the difference. But it just depends on your patience, what you're willing to deal with.
Well, also how you present the ideas too.
Yeah.
I would say that.
Yeah. Because there's a lot of women that don't know how to talk to men either.
Say it again.
There's a lot of women that don't know how to talk to men.
I think if just keeping it fair and not being funny, it goes both ways.
Yeah.
And I honestly think, well, from looking at it, it seemed I don't want to keep going back to the father thing because it's low hanging fruit, but men have to be taught by men how to communicate to men, and then the difference between talking to a man versus talking to a woman, and vice versa. Because women that don't have a strong male presence growing up, when you raise your voice, or not even raise your voice in like a yelling tone, but once you put a man voice on, where it vibrates different because I'm a man. It has more bass in it. That makes a woman like it's like grabbing the back of your neck. It makes you more defensive.
Right.
And if you're defensive and then you turn aggressive, there's no information being given at that point in time. It's just who's trying to win the fight, who's trying to win the argument. It turns into a rap battle.
Yeah.
Who got the best bars at that point? It's like that's just nobody wins.
Yeah, you lose kind of concept of what the issue was in the first place.
Yeah, and I think that goes both ways with male father figures as well. And I don't want to go too deep in on that, but that's really what I've noticed with I've even noticed that more so with men. I've actually noticed it with some of my male counterparts, where it's like we'll check each other, and men that don't have problems communicating with men, I can hear you say something. I'm wrong on something. I'm like, damn, I thought I was right. All right, fuck it, I was wrong, and that's the end of it. Then guys that communicate, and I'm not being sexist when I say this, when they learn how to communicate like women, by women, they don't know how it is to talk to a man. So when they just have a disagreement, they cower and they run, or they try to do this thing where they ghost the guy instead of having a conversation, or like having an understanding like how to communicate effectively, because they lack confidence, or they lack the understanding how to give their ideas and how to argue their point.
Or it gets violent real quick.
That too. I mean, I'm ready for that too. But I mean, but that's what. No, but that's what I'm saying. Like, all arguments don't need to be yelling at each other. Yeah. And that for me is the biggest key. Like, I have disagreements with my guys on daily basis, just based on like where we're trying to take something conceptually with stuff that we're doing with the media stuff. But it's if you can articulate your point, and I can respect your point and you respect mine, and then we come to an agreement. It really is that simple.
Yeah.
Especially if you got love for both sides.
Right.
Now, if there's a power struggle, it's a consistent power struggle. It's like, I'm a man, you make sandwiches. Why are you trying to tell me about my carburetor? All you know is sandwiches and then carotid arteries.
Mm-hmm.
It's probably the alternator. You know what I'm saying? So that's pretty much how it goes with me. But from my perspective, or you finished with your point? I'll make sure you get your stuff off. Now, I know I was playing early when I said we find your toxic trait. Do you feel like you've identified your toxic trait or that you care to speak on? You off live now.
I've been accused of being charming. Like, I charm my way through things. And
shit don't work over here.
It's not, huh?
It shit don't work over here.
Man.
Well, I don't know if you ever tried. I don't know if you ever tried me like that.
I've never on purpose tried to.
No,
charm.
but usually people that are like charismatic and like in a flirty way, or just naturally.
Basically,
oh, okay.
Like, I'm very, very flirtatious and charm my way through anything. But I don't see me as such. I think my face tells.
You think there's any validity to the accusations? Because I'm pretty sure it's been more than one person to tell you that, right?
It has.
Okay.
It's been a number of people.
Okay.
Even at work.
Okay, so exactly. That's what I'm saying. Like, because it doesn't necessarily have to always be a relationship situation like that where you've been accused of, like, doing something. Yeah. But so with so many people accusing you of the same repeated action, do you think is there any validity to it?
Not purposely.
So, yes.
Yes.
Okay.
But not,
I just be doing it naturally. Y'all just be falling for it. You know what I'm saying? I just like catch all in my web. You know what I mean?
I'm just me, man. Like,
Are you cognizant of it at this point? Or are you like, oh, damn, I did kind of manipulate that. Like, do you... I
try to chill. Like, if, I try not to say too much.
Do you have a move that you naturally do? You're like, damn, I do that. Like, when I press buttons like my papa with my middle finger... 713 7. What's that number?
I smile when I probably shouldn't be smiling.
Oh, my counselor, my therapist told me that was we never dug into that, but she said that's a reason though. That's like more of a coping or defensive mechanism. Okay. I have this thing where I laugh in situations where it's not supposed to be funny. Mm-hmm. But
I used to do that when I was younger.
I still do. I don't do it a lot. It's just certain scenarios where, especially if like, what's the last example I have of it? I had a question about this too. The most serious thing somebody said to you, they were serious, and you just like start laughing. Do you have it in a situation like that? You want me to go first?
Yeah, you go first.
Okay, so I was dealing with this girl, and she wanted a relationship. And it's not that I did not want a relationship. I just wanted it to be for the right reasons. Mm-hmm. And I'm big on people working angles. I never like to feel like I'm being worked. And I felt like there was a little bit of that with her, where she was working on a time clock to get certain things done because of things that she may have had happen with somebody else. That's not my problem. Because it wouldn't be fair for me to bring my baggage from my previous relationships to you.
Right.
And make you operate on that time clock, right? So she put the pressure on me and she said she had 2 kids and I don't have a problem with kids. Well, I don't have a problem with kids. She told me she has a very volatile relationship with one of the children's fathers. And he, like, when I say, like, he's the type, he'll break into her house. I'm not finna deal with that.
Nah.
Because baby gonna be an orphan.
No, real talk.
You know what I'm saying? I'm not dealing with that. And then, like, and what I've noticed, and I've seen this with multiple women, not just her, but women will have imminent danger for a man that would maybe an argument for them. Mm-hmm. But for me, it might be escalated because, you know, Y chromosomes. Right. So, and women put men in danger either knowingly or unknowingly. Think, oh, it's not gonna get that serious. I'm like, oh my God, I don't know. Yeah, like, I don't want you crying in court on something I did or had happened to me because you was being stupid. Yeah. It goes back to what we were saying about sharing locations and, like, don't be posting where we at. Like, that's just as bad. Like, let me know I might be walking to a situation that's dangerous. Yeah. And if you consistently telling me about this back and forth that you have with this guy that you had a kid with, I'm looking, handle that first before I take you serious. And she told me, I still feel bad for laughing because I actually started laughing. She said her kids were blessings to me.
Okay.
Let the record show a woman made that face about another woman. A woman made that face. Another woman made that face. Oh, she told me her kids were blessings to me. And I started laughing. I said, "Oh, you serious?" And I was like, "How? Tell me tell me how." And she was like, what she said? When we get older and we need people to take care of us because, you know, circle of life. If, you know, God willing, we get old and we, you know, I'm pressing buttons with my middle finger. They got this chip in me. My chip ain't working. But I ordered the thing and she said, when I get older, that just means I have more people to take care of me. And I'm like, dang, my kids though, it's different. I'm dealing with the problems right now. And if you're dealing with a certain type of man, I don't know how you feel about this because you already said what you said about gender roles. But if I'm going to enter in a relationship, I'm not just thinking about the woman. Because, you know, if you deal with somebody with kids, it's a package deal. Right. So I'm not just dating one person. I'm dating 3 people because she has 2 kids. Yeah. So I'm responsible for 3 people. Mm-hmm. And I want to have kids. So I'm going to have to be responsible for 4. She didn't see it that way. She saw, oh, this is a blessing for you. No, it's stress for me. It's stress for me. Food bills high, more car seats, money for daycare.
Maybe she thought it was a learning experience for you, which if you've never been with a person that has kids, it could be.
I mean, that's pretty much my whole dating history, though. Women with children. I mean, like dating after 25, you meet somebody without kids after 25, they're like another brand of crazy. They're the child. That's my experience. Oh my gosh. No, I'm serious. I'm serious. Like, that's the reason why I've dated. Be respectful.
Okay, hold on.
Go ahead. Oh, you got one?
So before you elaborate,
go ahead.
Would you say that just for women?
Say it again. Which part?
If they're over the age of 25 and they don't have kids.
Most people. How many times have you met guys over 25 that don't have kids?
More times than I can count.
Really?
Yeah.
What would you say was did you look at them and say there was a malfunction or they just were having responsible sex?
Well, some of them weren't being responsible at all. It's just this pull-out method is very popular.
Salute that man. Salute that man.
The pull-out
game is strong. Don't say strong. That's strong right there.
It's scary because men, statistically speaking, do not go to the doctor as often as women do.
I mean, if I hit my good and my good go get her test and she come back and ain't mad at me, I'm good.
Nah, bro.
Fuck you mean, bro?
You got 5, 6, 7 girls and all of them.
No, I back up with them though. They just suck. They suck it before I put the condom on though. You know what I'm saying? Shit. What you gonna get? What you gonna put a cough on it? You gonna get nothing? Get a cough on it? Now I'm being joking. I'm joking. Y'all get tested, and you can't get disease from having oral sex.
Please, especially in this Atlanta Mecca.
Everywhere's Mecca.
No, for real.
I used to say that too, but everywhere I've been, Like when I go back to my hometown where I grew up and then the place where I was born, 2 different places, the STDs and STIs off the charts. And I'll also say it's related to people being more sexually free and experiment more. And then I don't know why, but people don't like wearing condoms. They don't. They don't. I mean, I understand because, I mean, it's like you ever go swimming with a rubber suit on versus the 2-piece. It's a difference. You know the difference.
Yeah.
You ever stand outside with a raincoat?
No.
You ever get rained on when you have a coat?
Get rained on. That's it. It's out there. You gotta get wet, man. Ain't nothing wrong. Ain't nothing wrong with a little water.
I like her. I like the way she think. I like the way you do business.
You gotta get wet, man.
And she already used all the wet wipes. And then she is talking about Rihanna. I don't know who else. Oh, the carotid artery. Apparently Rihanna and the carotid artery is a thing.
Hey.
Good. Your forehead is straight. You need to check your temperature.
A little hot.
What were you talking about? You had asked
Men
me
over there.
a
Men
follow-up
and
question.
women.
You had me the follow-up question about the kids.
Yeah.
It wasn't necessarily. She didn't see from my point of view. That's what I think. That's what it all boils down to, and not just being petty or like being anything like that. But I think with a lot of people, it goes back like when we're talking about communication and lack thereof at times. I think people only see their side of things without looking at the other person's perspective, and that's where it gets a little dicey at times. And I think that's where she was in life. Whereas I've actually dealt with a woman. To this day, like she's actually one of the exes that I can talk to, and we can just be really respectful, and I just ask her real questions. But she had 3 kids at different ages, and with her, no problem. I wouldn't even consider it, but there was another thing at play that made that more compromising. Yeah, I could say that word. Yeah, and I'll just keep that there. Listen, you supposed to be doing more talking, but you got me carry this conversation. You know what I'm saying?
Listen,
What's the worst first date you've been on?
The worst what?
Worst first date you've been on?
Oh man. Okay, so boom.
Oh, she came quick with that one. I should let the conversation with that one.
So, it's not an issue, but I drove. I was told that he wasn't gonna tell me where we was going. I was like, okay, cool.
Did he say you had to dress?
Huh?
Did he say you had to dress?
Didn't tell me how to dress. So I didn't know where we was going. I didn't know what to wear.
That's messed up.
So yeah, because I'm cute all the time, so I like to know what.
Says that in hair flip.
Yes. I like to know what I'm getting myself into, but he wouldn't tell me where we was going. Wouldn't tell me what to wear. So I was kind of like, I felt like, damn, I could be underdressed or overdressed. Yeah. I didn't know what the fuck I was doing. Mm-hmm. So we get in my V, and he's like, he wouldn't give me an address. He just told me go. I hate that.
Oh, me too.
I need an address. One,
because if you tell me something and we miss a turn, because you're late with it.
Yeah. And then besides the fact that, I try to squeeze, back then, I was on a very, very tight schedule because I had my child.
You always on tight. I was about to say, as long as I know you always been on tight schedule.
But, back then I was like real, real tight because, I had 2 jobs and, I had my child the majority of the time. Yeah. So it was like dating, it was either hit or miss with me. Mm-hmm. So he was on a time limit, and I don't think he realized that. So the whole, hop in the car and go. We reach our destination. It's a big plaza, dark plaza, and it's a ballroom.
Okay.
Actually out here by Six Flags.
Okay.
So I don't really know this area, so I'm already like,
oh, you talking about the joint up there?
Bring me?
Hey, you talking about the joint up there? I know what you're talking about.
So I'm like, where the hell are we at? I'm like, I hope he ain't trying to kill me, man. I'm not prepared for this. So we get out, and I see other cars, but I don't see like
enough to say, oh, it's an event.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I'm like, we walking up to the door. We get inside, and everyone's like, hey, nephew.
He brought you to a family function on the first date?
He brought me to a family function on the first date. It was his aunt's birthday party. So he had family from here, family from Chicago. Like
total party foul.
Man, total. I was like,
and you sitting there shaking hands. I'm never gonna see you again. Never gonna see you again.
So like there.
I see you, nephew. I see you. What? I see you, boy.
The first date.
I see you.
Like,
that boy got good taste. What's the name? How long y'all been together? Oh.
So we done grab drinks and everything while he's walking around.
Did you tell him about himself, or you just played it cool?
So. I'm not the embarrassing. So I don't want to embarrass you. I rather we could leave. We could wait till we leave.
Yeah, wait. You had an argument in the car. Yeah.
Yeah.
You did in the car. Yeah.
So that was the
that's
plan.
A little subtle thing that she just did right there. Know what I'm saying? A lot of girls don't know that. Like they both on the spot. You know what I'm saying? It's better to have that argument in the car.
Yeah. Let's do that later.
Unless you one of them girls that put hands on dudes and then, oh my God, he killing me. Like, okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
So
I had to put this drink down.
We're walking around and he's saying hello to family that he ain't seen in years and rubbing bellies and.
How's he trying? Whoa.
Yeah. Like
how's he trying to? How's he introducing you?
So that was another thing.
That's what I'm saying. See, follow-up question.
Wasn't too many introductions. I was like kind of walking behind.
So
him.
he basically gave you +1 treatment.
Yeah. Basically. Okay. So.
I mean, that's
until.
Go ahead.
Up until, because like I said, we're walking around and he's saying hello, hugging cousins and rubbing bellies and all that. And I find out later that he's the only one in his family that didn't have kids.
Okay.
So the pressure at the party is on. Everybody's staring at me and trying to figure out who I am.
Oh, see, you got one. You shooting that club over.
But the
I take my finger a minute. I seen that text was quick. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
The suspense didn't last long. We get back to the front door where the bar is, and one of his uncles is like, "So nephew, you hitting that raw?"
Oh God!
I swear to you, mind you, I ain't never touched this man in my life. This is our first date.
Yeah, first date. Uncle hit you with the nephew. You raw dogging that. Was he drunk?
Or
he just that
uncle?
Yeah.
I don't know. Cause I don't know.
Either way, it was said.
Either way, it was said. And so I'm standing there like,
what old boy say?
Hot. I'm like,
he just laughed it off.
As fuck. Bruh. Anyways, I was gone. You gonna find your own way home. It's your family.
I forgot you drove there.
Yeah, he had me fucked up. Like, what was you thinking? But I was like, some folks don't think when they think they about to hit. Like when that's their pure intention, they don't really think.
That's wild.
And I think that's what that was. He was so hell bent on hitting, and how he explained to me like he's getting older. Because we had a conversation after the fact. It took maybe about 2 weeks for me to speak again, but he was like, I'm the only person in my family that don't have kids, and I was like, that was just the wrong way to go about it. You don't take nobody to a family function on the first date.
Right.
One. And then you could have handled that whole shit real different instead of laughing it off. Now you got me looking like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I felt crazy.
Yeah.
So.
And you got me just walking behind you as a +1.
Yeah, you didn't even.
But I would say this. It could have been a little worse if he was introducing you as the girl. Like, yeah, that's me.
But he could have just said, oh, this is my date, whatever. Nothing.
Yeah.
I'm just walking behind like a lost puppy or some shit. Like, so.
Oh, he fed me once and I just always follow him where he goes.
Yeah.
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 He dropped breadcrumbs sometimes.
That was bad.
So what do you say after the fact? After he tracked you down for about 2 weeks, whatever, you gave him cold shoulder?
He apologized for that incident, but then continued on by saying, how soon do I think I'll be ready to have more kids? Yeah.
Oh, he was on it.
Yeah. I was like, yeah, this ain't gonna work.
Word. Was he
work.
older?
I don't know your blood type.
Was he older than you?
No, we were the same age.
Same age? Okay. He was just really like, I'm finna shoot that club up hell of high water.
Yeah, like, and
not even like we gonna smash or not. Like, he wasn't even on that. He was just on some like, yeah, I'm shooting that. I'm leaving it in the bake.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. And from listening to him, it just sounded like he was in competition with the rest of his family, and that's something I don't like. Be on your own time. I understand.
That's what I was saying about the internet post.
You left out or whatever. I get that, but be on your own time, because what's working with the rest of your family may not work for you. Mm-hmm. You may not be able to support 2 kids at, you know what I'm saying? Because you would have.
See, she did the math. She did the math. She did the math. The hypothetical kid that ain't never got created and did what she has. Did the math.
You know. But yeah, that was bad. That was probably that was
the
my
worst?
worst. That was my worst.
I have a few different ones, but I did have a girl tell me she was gonna have my baby on the first date.
What
and
is
she was
that
serious.
About? What is that about?
Her story is a little bit more tragic. Granted, it was tragic, but you still don't tell people. You don't look a man's face like, I guess it'll work for some dudes in the country, because I've been told this. This is one of the reasons why I love having a podcast and like having an opportunity to talk to different people in my life, is hearing stories other people get told. It's amazing how much audacity people walk around with. And certain people, I guess it's a thing with Southern men where they have this thing where like, oh, you ain't had nobody got you pregnant yet. Yeah, nobody throw a baby in that thing for you. Yeah. Anybody locked you down yet? We had a little trap baby. They don't say trap baby, but you know what I'm saying? It's the baby the part. Just like they so casual with it. And I'm like, and me, meanwhile, no kids, is like, I'm just not that guy. And it's not attractive for a woman to tell me, oh, I'm going to have your baby. And she ain't say it in a cute, flirty way, like, you know, that's baby, the mama, baby, daddy, like you know, children do when they talking about like their favorite celebrity when they whatever. Yeah. It wasn't anything cute like that. It was like, oh, I'm gonna get it. I said, no, you not. Like, gave her a chance to like walk it back, and she doubled down on it. Like, oh, you ain't gonna give it to me? Trust, I get it. Cause y'all men don't tell women no. I said,
what?
You would never see me naked. Never see me naked. Pulling out no meats for you, ma'am.
Man.
This is the last time I would see you. I never accept a drink or anything from you. And she was serious. But what happened with her? She actually had a kid that passed away as a toddler, and like I said, very tragic. At the same time, you don't just have it's not like getting a new dog. You know what I'm saying? It's not the same.
Yeah.
That person had a whole nother life and type of energy to him. You're not going to get over that by just having another one.
Yeah.
And more importantly, you don't even know me. Like I said, first date. You don't even know my favorite color.
I'm trying to tell you. But I'm here with your whole family.
Ooh.
That's
a little funny now.
The place was packed from wall to wall. His whole family.
And apparently they didn't have cars, so there weren't no cars in the parking lot.
I think everybody was just drunk. Everybody probably got Ubered there. Like,
fair enough. I see you, nephew, boy. You clapping them cheeks, boy. Dog, don't even put it on. Let it cook, boy. Let it cook. That's what it is.
Oh God!
Get the artery on the side, boy. Massage that. Massage that, boy. Boy, get you right in there.
Yo, he never had
a chance. Put on some Rihanna.
He never had a chance.
Never had a chance, huh?
No.
Joseph got the vibe. Money on my mind. I be on my own time. I will with a dime. I can't give you no time. I be with